Hello and welcome to a transcription explanation that I'm really excited to share with you. So, ever since watching the episode where Face the Raven, it's called, where Clara ends up having to face the Raven and kind of accept her death and her sacrifice to the Doctor, and she's begging the Doctor to let her be brave. So she says, "Let me be brave and let me face the Raven." And the art style of the Raven coming from the kind of swirly tattoo was something I'd always kind of wanted to do, combining the words of the quote plus the raven. So I have the words of the quote becoming the raven. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to this design and how to read it. So you read this script starting at the bottom and then going counterclockwise, or if there's a start here symbol, which I have a couple hidden throughout. I have one there, I have one there, and I have one there. And that helps for when I mirror a design. So this is the same design as this. This is just mirrored, but because it has the start here symbol, we can tell where the bottom is, which is here, and which direction counterclockwise is. So we read this going in this direction, and this is this way, and this way, which is why you read this the same as that, because we have the start here marker, which tells you where the bottom is and which direction to read. So this is our first word here, and you'll notice some of the words are a bit squished and wonky, and that's, I thought, to help sort of flow with the design a little better. It felt a little jarring to just have straight solid circles intermixed throughout all the other swirly and less perfect lines. This felt a lot more organic and natural, I thought. So we have this circle inside the word circle, and it has 1, 2, 3 dots on it. So those 3 dots are the modifiers, and that means our letters in this column. And our letter stem is a completed circle. That means we're in this row or we're in this row. And this completed circle is fully inside our word circle. So this blue line is our word circle line, and because this is fully inside our word circle line, our letter's in this row. So we combine the 3 dots of this column and then the full completed circle inside the word circle of this row, and we get the letter L. So that would be the letter L. Then we have a little guy inside that letter L. I'm going to zoom in for you real quick. So we have the L and then the E right in the middle of it. And then vowels are smaller circles than the consonant, and we can put vowels inside our word circles and inside our consonant stem. So this red one here is the E, and if we follow that down, we can see it's labeled as E right there. So we have the L-E, and then we have this shallow divot, like a bite taken out of a cookie, like this. And there are no dots and no lines on that, making it a T. So L-E-T. And then we have this word, which has a big circle inside the word circle, so same row as the L, except it has 1, 2, 3 lines spiraling from it. So that would be an M. And then we have this little vowel on the line of the word circle, which makes it an E. So that would be let me. And then we have this, which is a deep divot stem. So like an omega or a horseshoe. So like this guy. The word circle is just relatively small because this word is relatively small. It's just the word B. And the little E is hanging out inside the mouth of that divot. So that would be the E here. So that would be B. And then we have another B, a deep divot with no modifiers, just like that one. And then we have this R, which has 1, 2, 3 dots by it. So in this row, just like the L in the column, not row, sorry. And then we have an A outside the word circle. Then we have this shallow divot. And this line passes clean through it, and lines that pass through things do not count. Lines count where they end on a letter stem. So this little line here does end on it. So we have one line actually ending on it. So that means we're in this column. So that would be a V. And then last but not least, we have the E hanging out inside the mouth of this letter stem. So like this one here. So that would be B-R-A-V-E. So this says, let me be brave. And then here in the middle, I wrote out "be brave," just kind of as the central thought of the design. So you have that deep divot with an E in the middle of it, so that would be the B-E. Here we have another deep divot. I just kind of protruded the lines a little bit out of the letter, out of the word circle here, just to make it look a little bit more flowy, smoke-like. So we have this deep divot with no lines ending on it. Another R, 1, 2, 3 dots. A outside the word circle. This shallow divot has one line coming from it, making it the V, and there's the E again. So that says "be brave," just like this says "be brave." That is how this design says what it says. I do want to talk a little bit about its layout and about some tattooing things. So I have the word circles bolded in this design, and those word circles, let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit more, are where all your words are. Anything kind of outside those word circles can be adjusted and messed with, and this whole bunch of swirly stuff here is all completely optional. It just felt a little bit weird to have the bird up front, and it felt like it ended kind of too soon. I feel like it would look better if it tapered off into the swirls here like this. So I really like just putting some swirls there. But these swirls don't say anything, they're just swirls. And then we have our start indicator, and here's where the quote actually starts. So we have this L with 3 dots, the E inside it, T, so let, and then MEVEBRAVE. And then again, this bird is just lines. There is no actual letter stems or anything. This is just decorative here on the bird itself. So yeah, let me be brave is how that is read. And as far as your tattoo goes, I'm expecting this bit here is all you're gonna end up getting, like on your arm or on your shoulder or something, unless you did want it to wrap around, because I decided to mirror it and put this in the middle to make bracelets and rings and stuff, because I feel like this would be a really, really cool design to have set up around a ring or something like that. So yeah, that is that design. I'm really proud of it, and I hope you like it too. Bye.